Hello YouTube! This one is a biggie. I bought this last year, knowingly that it had a lot of problems, but the price was right. And I've been fixing some stuff, but I got a few big ones left, and one of them is the waste on this one. As you might see or know, these wheel loaders, they don't steer on the wheels, they steer in the waste. And as far as I know, every wheel loader nowadays got this system, so it's got to be good. This one, on the other hand, is probably from the mid-70s, and by Volvo, I think this is the first one. And being the first one, there comes some problems too. I guess there are some development, and they figure out as they go, because I think this one is not very well made. And as I said, it's probably 40 years old, this tractor, and someone have already done some work on the waste in the last maybe 20 years ago, I don't know. So someone have worked over the waste and fixed it before me, and here's how I noticed that. This one, you can see the pins, they are not original, there are expanding pins on it. And the good thing with that is that those cost about 1,500 euro or dollar to buy, so I'm glad they are there already. The bad news is maybe they are there for a reason. The holes on the top end and the bottom end, they should be very firm. The play in this waste should be in the bearing in the middle, not in top and the bottom end. And I noticed there are play when I drive it, I can hear it. And if I'm very unlucky, the play is on those upper and lower ends that holds the pin. And it being expandic pins, the next step, if that's the case, is line boring everything. And I'm hoping not to have to do that, but I guess it's only one way to find out. It's to take it apart. And you will see me do this outside. I'm going to use axle stands that are very sturdy, but I don't recommend it to do it outside either way. But as you will see, I will use axle stands that are very sturdy, so hopefully it will be a little bit safer. The whole tractor is about 6 tons, and I'm going to keep the wheels on, so hopefully they will take at least half the load, and one on each side here. I'm hoping just 1.5 ton on each end, with some safety margins there. So the first thing to do is to take off the prop shaft between the gearbox and the front axle. So let's do that.
You and me walk down lamplight streets, eyes on rooftop peaks. Oh, we can see all the evening things, shadows grow and see. Oh, I've always been told. The night will show all the dreams we hold in the evening glow. Oh, and I finally know the truth I've always been, and I finally know the truth I've always been.
So the verdict is in. A lot more work than I anticipated, as usual. I shouldn't be surprised anymore. The bearings are not super bad, but this is just me putting on the force with my hands. Of course, when you use the machine, even the slightest play probably are darn big, but they were not as bad as I thought they would be. On the bottom end on this one, the one you saw me drive out just a minute ago, it's sleeved somehow. It's 2 rings. I'm guessing it's to let the grease come out as it should. So this one, it should be 90 millimeters, and with these sleeves on, I don't know what it is right now actually, but the hole is like 92 millimeters. So to be able to, this one had a snug fit, so in that sense this worked and everything. I never seen this. I'm gonna talk with my supplier and see what it is and if it's something I can keep, but I need new ones nevertheless. The upper, this one was fitted as is, and the play on that one, it's kind of hard to measure. On one, in this direction, it was 0.5 millimeter under, no, 2/10 of a millimeter under 90, so it was 89.8 on that direction. So I guess it doesn't wear in that direction, but on the other direction, lengthwise with a wheel loader, 0.5 millimeter. So that's way too much. So that one needs some attention. And in the front end, all the measurements I found were under. It should be 70, and it was like 69.8, 69.9, 69.95. So there's no problem with the front end, and on top of that there are expanding bolts, so there are room for error on that one too. So that thing haven't moved at all as far as I can. Maybe I measured it wrong, but I can't find any play at all on that one. The bummer is the front end would be the nice, easy one to do. This end of the tractor, I don't know. Nevertheless, I need to line bore the front end, and if I'm going to sleeve it, if that's an option, or if I'm going to weld it, I have to figure that out. But line boring nevertheless has to be done on it, and this video is going to be too long if I'm going to line bore in the same video, so this should be part 1, or part taking apart wheel loader, and the second video will be line boring. So thanks for watching, and if you like this one, just click on the next one somewhere in some direction here. Thanks for watching, bye bye!